Mississippi School of the Arts is a place where some of the most creative students from across the state can come and learn their craft. We're in the heart of Brookhaven, Mississippi, and some wonderful children come here. And I think that if we did not have MSA, we would have a lot of kids that would be in schools that could not necessarily provide the creative outlet that we can.
The arts are not accessible in every part of our state, and that's what makes MSA so unique for the citizens of Mississippi, because any student from across the state of Mississippi that's in the 10th grade can apply and audition to come to the school.
We put them through a whole day's worth of auditioning, and based on the results of that audition, we select and invite students to come here.
I'm here because the school I came from wasn't a very highly academically rated school, and we didn't have a big arts program, and I've always been into the arts. I was the black sheep at school. Out of athletes, I was the artist, so I thought I'd fit in better here, and I was right.
The difference I see with these kids is they're all here because they want to be. They had to audition to get in, and they're looking to be with students who are like-minded, who have the same sort of interests. They can be supportive of each other and really help each other grow.
The best thing about this school is it's a lot more exposure to the arts. You realize it's not just about drawing. You're surrounded by artists day in and day out in different fields, not just your own, not just visual. For me, I get inspired by theater performances, dancers, singing. You live with artists, and it's just a great community to grow in.
Mississippi School of the Arts was founded with the idea of having 7 arts disciplines. We have 6 at this point. We've added media arts most recently. We have dance, we have theater, we have literary arts, which is creative writing. We have visual art, and we have vocal music. We hope that we will have instrumental music as our last and final arts discipline. That will come when we can expand, because our campus is limited in space. And that's the other restriction that prevents us from taking on as many kids as we want. There are a lot of schools of the arts in the United States, but as far as residential schools of the arts, there's only 9 in the United States, and we are one.
This school was created to give students a chance to study arts more intensively. The courses they have to take include 8 arts-intensive classes in addition to all of the state of Mississippi's high school graduation requirements. So we do actually have a longer day than most high schools because they have 2 extra classes per day.
The hardest adjustment here is the schedule. It's an 8 to 5 schedule, and whereas in regular school I would be getting out at 3:45. It goes on even past 5 o'clock sometimes. It never stops. It's a very intense schedule.
The kids go to school from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. every day. So it's like a full-time job, and the workload is intense.
We go to school from 8 to 5, and at 5:30 when we have a show going on, we have a rehearsal from 5:30 until. And the problem with that is you enjoy the rehearsal, but you also, when you get out, you have so much other stuff to do.
The evening activities are significant, and we have a tremendous amount of student-led clubs on top of that. And so they can be leaders in their own right and find their own niche, but it is quite an adjustment for them to find that inner motivation and figure out how it is that they can survive that workload and still have fun.
It can be really hard to adjust to the time management of it. I'll be honest, I was a lazy person before I came here. I was very used to having too much time on my hands, but this school is like kind of a pre-college type of institution. It wants you to be ready to do things on your own, and when I go to college, this is how things are going to be. I'm not going to have that much free time, so it's preparing me for that.
It's like going to college, really. It's just like moving into another school. You have to make new friends and adjust to the teachers and adjust to just about everything. Your living space, the things around you, and it's just like that. Except you have to live there, and only go home on weekends. So there's a little bit more adjusting, but it's just like going to any other school that's new. It's a little bit difficult.
I think the biggest adjustment for our students is they are now responsible for themselves 100%. They're responsible for getting themselves up in the morning. They're responsible for making sure that their rooms are clean every week. They're responsible for living with other people that they probably didn't know before August of their junior year. And so it's an adjustment to learn how to coexist with people that may be very different in their beliefs and their backgrounds and their habits. So that's probably the biggest adjustment for our students is just being able to live with other people that they don't know.
Coming here not knowing anybody, it's hard because it is new people, and you do come in with seniors who already know each other, and you want them to like you because it's only 2 classes here, and then you want the people in your company or whoever you will be with for the rest of your journey here, you want them to like you. And then you have roommates, and all roommate situations aren't the best, but 9 times out of 10, like your roommates and your suite mates are going to be your best friend.
They learn to live with each other, you know, since they're from all over the place, and they learn to work together. One of the best places we do that is in choir. We have to sing together. One of the things I like is when you sing roles, and they all do this, even if they're learning a song from a musical or an opera, you step into another character. You step into someone else's shoes. And at some point, you have the opportunity to see things from someone else's point of view that may not be the same as your point of view. I believe that it's intellectually enriching. It's not just emotionally enriching.
The dancer plays a wonderful flute.
And every character I played, I always found something out about myself, because once you have a sense of like knowing, like and understanding other people, you can gain sympathy for them, and you understand more about other people, and so you're like less quick to judge, because you know everybody has something that they go through given circumstances that they live throughout.
If you don't know how to accept others, you're just gonna have a really hard time because the school is challenging. It academically challenges you, it socially challenges you, it makes you look at yourself in a whole different way. The school is the world in a campus. The school has taught me how to see the world in a different way. It's made me a better person in accepting people because it's a mixing pot, it's a melting pot, and I love it. It's wonderful.
No place you work or study is going to be perfect, but there are a whole lot of benefits to being in an environment with people who want to see the world be a better place. There's a wide variety of students here. We have every walk of life, we have every background, all different family structures and beliefs. And so it makes it an opportunity for these students to come together, and really it doesn't matter where they've come from, it just matters where they're going, because it levels the playing field for all of these students.
Everyone is kind of on the same level here. Everyone's doing their own art, everyone's doing their own work, so no one's trying to say I'm better than you or you're below me, because we're all working hard and we're all trying to be ourselves.
Arts matter here, and you can be comfortable who you are, doing what you do, going in the pursuit of what you're going after, and don't have to worry about the criticism behind it. But yet it's really structured, it's really disciplined.
Going to school from 8 to 5 teaches you a lot about self-discipline and about working hard, and just being around people who are just passionate about what they do. I think that's the biggest thing. In the arts, a lot of people don't understand why you want to pursue the arts, and they just see it as just like a side hobby, or that it's not like a real career. But when you're around people who are passionate about whatever they do, whether it's dance or theater or singing or media or literary arts, they all combine, and you see everybody working hard for what they want, and that motivates you to work hard for what you want. I just feel like MSA has taught me a lot just about gaining like the confidence in myself to know that once I graduate, like I can do this. MSA really does help you just be prepared to be on your feet without anybody else holding your hand.
They work very hard, and they bring as much to the classroom as the teachers do. So it's a real give and take to watch how these classes operate. We have no more than 20 to 25 students in a class, but most of them are significantly smaller. We have one-person departments in all of the areas of study except visual, where we have 2 teachers. But all of those teachers are experts in their field, so the students learn every aspect of their art form, in addition to all aspects of production, marketing, how to talk about their work, how to critique it. And so when they come here, they get a completely well-rounded education in those art forms. So it's really extraordinary because when the students walk away, they have a true understanding of what their art discipline requires to be successful. They have skills in all those areas, and usually it opens doors for them.
I think they do have a better chance of getting into the better schools than if they hadn't attended our school. We've had several students who were accepted into highly selective programs. Last year, one of our students started the Master of Fine Arts degree at the Yale School of Drama. And that's a huge achievement. They only accept 10 or 12 students per year. The arts are still important, even though there may not be as many jobs in the arts. They do help people think in more nonlinear ways. And for problem solving and for communications, especially theater, dealing with people on a daily basis, employees benefit from having an arts background.
Our unemployment rate among alums is only a 1.97, which is substantial. These students are making a contribution to the world.
Arts have always had an integral part in society and in a way of sort of lifting us up and helping us to see the good and bad and to maybe more fully experience it. Sometimes a work of art will get you thinking. It enriches the cultural and artistic life of our state.
These students are coming on the stage or to the gallery with work that is prolific and really does make you think, which is what art is supposed to be. It's supposed to make you think and really allow you to reflect on the state of what is around us and how we want to be better. These kids do that. And for me, as an administrator, as well as a taxpayer of our state, it's really exciting to see the work these kids put in every day.